All right, guys. Since I'm already at my laptop here and in the video making mood, let's go over the spy play that I just called out here in our alert channel. So again, a lot of stuff you're going to see is very, very repetitive. It's that way on purpose, you know. Try to make this very simple, very easy, very straightforward for you guys, so you could take advantage. And I want it to be consistent. To me, if you can't, if it's not a tradable system that's a consistent tradable system, then what's the point? With this, we have something that's over 80% accuracy and something that works. We just took about 15%. This was a short trade. We were in and out in about less than 10 minutes, probably less than five, actually, and probably less than 10. But it's very straightforward, and I'm going to show you guys now. Why was it a shorter trade? Well, because I didn't want to. You see this resistance point here? I didn't want to chance us not breaking this resistance point. Now, will we break it? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But profits are in the bank, so I don't really care what it does at this point. But let me again go back and show you why we entered the trade. So we got our Q trend buy signal on this candle. And on the next candle, look at that. Our MACD crossed, so we could enter. We had permission to enter. But I also want to note here our secondary indicators, our money flow index here, and our RSI indicator here. So we were in an extreme position here, and as you can see, we started to head back up. Same thing over here. We started to head back up. When you see that, when you see it turn, because you can see like right here, right? So we started extremes, right? And we headed down. Same thing. My big ass head is probably in the way. Well, it's probably in the way for me. Um, Same thing over here on the money flow index, right? So here was a little decent short trade. We didn't get a Q trend sell till here, but the writing was on the wall, right? Here, let me do this a little bit. So it looks like we're starting to break the resistance here, but you can see we're at resistance here, right? And look how we started trending back down on these secondary indicators, right? So that was our cue, our clue that this dump and then our MACD crust here, that this dump was coming. And it wasn't a big dump, but as you can see, we came back down from what, 506.75 down to 505.50. So that's a decent drop there when you're day trading. Big gains, if you will. Now, personally, I wouldn't have entered this play. We didn't get a Q trend sell till here. It just wasn't an amazing trade entry, so I didn't call it out. Now, the call entry on the other side, that had all the components here that we were looking for. So our buy signal, we had our MACD cross. We were trending up on both our secondary indicators. Yeah, our super trend indicator wasn't there, but again, it's a secondary indicator. I'm not worried about that. Now, I made it very clear that this was going to be a short trade, that we were just looking for small profits. So I took 12%. I think it ran about 15% profits here. But we wanted to get out before resistance here. Okay. So again, 10, 15% in a few minutes time, 5, 10 minutes. Guys, I'll take those trades all day long. Okay. So what are we looking for now? So now what happens here? Are we going to break out, or are we going to get rejected at that resistance? If we get rejected at the resistance, we'll get a Q tree, we'll get a Q trend sell. Our MACD will cross bearish eventually, and we'll start heading down on these indicators more than likely. Again, those are secondary indicators. That does not have to happen. What has to happen is us get rejected at resistance, get a Q trend sell signal, and our MACD must cross bearish. So it must go from green to red here. You'll see it whenever it crosses, that's when it changes colors. Okay. And as you can see, we're kind of getting rejected here. And this is exactly why I took profits here. You know, we played safe here. It's money in the bank. You know, now if it breaks out from here and we head past 507, we also have a call entry at calls over 507. We will cross that bridge when we get there, because right now I'm more interested in if we're going to take another short position here soon. So simple as that, guys. I mean, you could do this all day long. Not every day, it's but the opportunities are there, is what I'm getting at. And we're starting to head back down. We're getting rejected off this 507, 506.75 resistance point, and that's why we take profits, guys. So, anyways, that's all I got. Just want to do a short video on that. Appreciate you guys watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. It helps the channel a lot. Really trying to get this thing off the ground. Again, this content creation is not my area of expertise, but I am sharing with you in this content my area of expertise, which is technical analysis. So if you like the content, like and subscribe, and click the notifications bell as well. So thanks for watching, guys.